Let's take a look at what happened with Tesla today. So we closed at 259.16, down $4.39. That's 1.67%. Post-market, we seem to be down a little bit more by 41 cents. So let's take a look at the facts, and then let's take a look at what we could do to profit from those facts. First fact, we are into a downward channel. This has been a fact since December 18th. So we have been going down since December 18th. So Tesla is going down as a whole. It is going down. Never forget this. Recently, yes, we identified a little bit of a move up, which we profited nicely using the 1-hour chart because this was just a small move. If you want to profit from a small move in the stock market, you need to go to a lower time frame because if not, you are just going to be speculating. You won't have a buy signal with just a few candles. You need to have a little bit more context. And the 1-hour chart provided that to us. And as I say very often, any move without stochastic is not to be believed. Okay, you are going to tell me, in this case, stochastic was there at 63 and it was there at 64. Yes, in theory, stochastic should not have been there and things would have come down. Nothing's perfect. Sometimes we missed stochastic by just a few points. But we came back down. We have no stochastic now. Stochastic is at 48. Let's take a look at the 1-hour chart to understand a little bit better how things happened. So we had the buy signal right here after we accumulated just under 238.09. When we crossed above, this was our buy signal because we had stochastic over 60, because we were outside of a downward resistance. And that yielded some nice profit. But then things started to weaken. We had initially some support at 273.79, then started to weaken a little bit, gained it back, weakened again. So this was a sell signal that we had last week, and we opened this morning, boom, quite a ways down. So we were already, some of us were already positions with puts at the end of last week, and boom, when we opened quite low this morning, the profit was just there. We had profit from the first hour in the morning. Then we started to move higher, It was a great idea to take some profit after we broke 252.14. This still left us a little bit of profit. So this is if you wanted to quickly use the profit that was gained because of the gap down that we had. When we have a gap down opening in the morning, and you are positioned in the right direction and boom, you get the gain. Most of the time, you should take it. You should take the gain because most likely the gap is going to be filled. So this means that you will have the trade go against you. It starts with profit, but then the profit diminishes. And then if the conditions are right, things should be continuing in your direction. But why wait for all that time when, boom, you can get the profit in the first hour? But this is fine. If you did not do that, this is still fine. We are coming back up. And now you see we have support at 260. We can see it because this is where the support is. And now this is acting as resistance. So for the past 2 hours, we cannot break above 260.33. We don't have stochastic over 60. So this means that we should be continuing back down. If we don't, I would maybe wait until 266.32 if you can suffer that. If you don't, you just get out. But if you can suffer that, maybe 266 is going to be the resistance that is going to make it cave in and then continue down. The best move was to get out right away on the first hour. And one trick that I use often is that I don't buy just one option. I never buy just one option because it's not flexible enough. If I buy a couple of options, then I can sell most of them in profit in the first hour. And if things are continuing the way that I think they are going to continue, I keep some, I keep one or I keep some. and then I can let them run. This is the way to split the apple in the middle and get a little bit of profit, but then also let the rest of your options run for a greater profit. These are the types of things that I always think about when I am trading this. If we go back on the daily chart, Stochastic is lost on the daily chart. That's a fact. The chances of a move up are diminishing. And on the daily chart, we don't have any buy or sell signals that we can see for now. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. Yeah, things were not looking good this morning. VIX opened quite high. It opened at 24. We knew that things were going to crash in the morning. Things improved a little bit, so now VIX is down to 22. When VIX is over 20, we should hardly go long on anything. So this is really putting a downward pressure to the stock market. Bonds, after a move up recently, we are back down. Dow Jones, nice move up today, so we are up 1% today. We are really bouncing on 41,368. Look at this right here. But we are still into this downward channel. This is the downward channel, and we came up to it recently, and we caved in. We caved in here also, and we also caved in here. So we are doing exactly what is expected. We should be coming down and down, except today where we had a nice move up, but we still did not make a higher high, and we made a lower low. This green candle should not really be green, because overall, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is going down. SPX, same thing. And look at this perfection. I love it when I see this. Right smack on support. This is our support. We are right smack on this. We are into this downward channel. We are supposed to go down, and this is what we did recently. Now, because we are on support, we are supposed to bounce on it. So we are going to see if this is what is going to happen. And then we are going to check if we are caving in again. If we don't, then this is going to tell us that something in the market has changed, and then we can act accordingly. NASDAQ, look at this green candle, but this is really not looking good. We are just about to break below 19,231. We could have a bounce back up because we are getting away from the 21-day moving average. This is the moving average right here. So we come close to it, we go far away from it, then we come back to it and we go far. So maybe we are going to come back at some point. So I would not be surprised if we come back to it eventually. There's some support at 18,447, so maybe we are going to go down there before we have a little bit of a move up. Russell, 0.12%, pretty much a sideways day. I think the most important news that we got today is the Tesla Q1 delivery consensus. So this is what analysts are expecting Tesla to have delivered in terms of their cars in the first quarter of 2025. And if we could take a look at that consensus, look at this. Model 3 and Y deliveries, 351K. All other models, 21K, for a total of 377,000. Compared to last quarter, the fourth quarter of 2024, 495,000. So this is a big drop. This is a big drop, and the first quarter of any year is always lower, but I think that this is quite huge. So this is what the analysts are expecting, and we have the list of those analysts: Morgan Stanley, HSBC, and everything. We'll see what really happens. We are March 31st, and usually Tesla produces those numbers on the first or second day of the new quarter. So tomorrow or the day after, we should be getting some information. This might have an impact on the stock a little bit. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.